Oh! That scared the hell out of me. I didn't have people talking in the background before. Ow, jam! Hello and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. The last time we knocked out the all decisions not what the narrator wanted, and then all the decisions that the narrator wanted, and blew our minds. Now we're gonna go have some fun. Okay, the random office noises are too much. Stop that. Okay. Oh. This is different. Why is this different? Okay. Oh, we're just right to it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Whoa, okay. You know what? That freaks me out enough. I'm just gonna do it. Oh, I know. Let's go all the way to the end again.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I couldn't go downstairs before. This was blocked off. What? This game is way too meta. Okay. So we're gonna go upstairs to the boss's office. Yes. Does that still say executive bathroom? It does. Oh. Okay, no. Not screwing around. Oh. Nope, no. Not screwing around.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Yep.
What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody.
What could it mean?
Tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet.
I want to play the piano.
So the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Okay, 2845. Got it.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Thanks, buddy. 2845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Sheer happenstance.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Yep. Okay. At the very end, it had on and off, and I turned it off because good guy. Now I'm gonna see if I can become the evil ruler of everything. Let's do it. This will be great. The mouse on the screen's kind of a pain in the ass, though. All right, here we go.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. That place scares me. Okay, we're in the mind control facility. Yes. Gonna run up here, push the button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh, I didn't actually watch.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes. Stanley too strong. Please nerf.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
Yeah, where are we?
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom
Where the
meant
hell's our
nothing.
desk? Where'd our desk go? Did they move it? Oh, they did move it. Right there. Okay, hang on. I'm looking right at it. Yeah, that's our desk. Okay, just checking. No. I just wanted to play the piano.
This mind control facility.
Yeah.
It was too
Mind
horrible
control,
to
whatever.
believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring
Dude,
job?
this
That his
place is cool as hell
emotions
to
had been
work.
manipulated to
104 got
accept
fired.
it blindly?
Screw you, 104.
No.
No.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
No,
it was
not at all.
unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Can I just
Controls
say-
labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Yep.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Oh, I didn't see that. Except, did I though?
Oh, Stanley. You didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yes.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is
Yes.
that what you wanted? Control?
Yes. Yes!
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
No.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off.
What do I do?
But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that?
Wait.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Correct?
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
Yes.
I mean, look at you, running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
No?
Stanley.
Press 1.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along.
No?
It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Dude, the narrator's a monster! Of course, I was trying to become, you know, God, so I can't really blame him. And we're back. Oh, that was awesome! I was punished, is what just happened. Alright, well, let's try again.
Wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
That's different. Sure is bright outside today. Oh, hello. No? In 420, bruh? Blazing? That's what the kids say, right? Awaiting input. Input received. Yay, I'm helping! How about you? Boop. How about you? Can I call somebody? 911? Call my mom, tell her I love her? Oh. Wait. Wait, why? Why can't I shut the door? Can I go this way? Damn it.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Alright, I'm going. I get the point.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Door on the left, got it. Wait. Yeah, let's go down the escape this time. I love me some good escape. Mmm. Delicious.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Nope.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
It's the broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Just poor textures. Wait.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Can I use the monkey wrench?
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA. Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yeah.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I don't know. Just to piss you off, maybe?
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Yeah, I kind of like it.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Oh.
I never would have thought to mention it.
Really? Nothing? Nothing at all?
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
All of this is true, but you don't need to go pointing it out.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Oh.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
Hey.
It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
This is fascinating. He's like actually pissed off at me for standing in the broom closet. Oh, is he done? I think he's done. Okay. Oi, Gov! Did you get the broom closet ending? That was my favorite. Nah. Yeah, okay. I think he's done.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Oh. No? Okay. Alright, I think he's done. Alright, here we go. Let's go up the escape.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Awful bright outside today. Okay, boss's office, correct.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere.
Hang on.
Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible to guess blindly, ever. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
That was different.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Yeah, here we go. Going down. This time we're gonna go into the escape. It's really trippy that I laid there prone, moaning for an hour. Screw you, narrator. I guess that's what I get for the broom closet bit. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh, escape! Run! I have got hung on the door.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I don't believe you.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Don't believe you.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yes. Oh, hello. Sure. Oh, God! I think he wasn't kidding. Oh, God. Wait.
As the
Ha!
machine
See, I'm
whirred into
fine.
motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Whoop.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
What?
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What? Oh! What? What just happened? I had accepted my death. Boxes! Oh, okay. Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Wait. The door behind me is gone. Alright then. Thanks, other narrator, nice lady. Guys, what the hell?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh. What is this? The two doors. A set of two open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. The corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Office layout. The blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, so the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Except once it was just a hallway. Stanley's computer. Nature paintings. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, very nice. Yes. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. The office. Button sounds. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. cabinets. Office computers. Employee database. Oh. I turned it off. Is that free cell? No, it's solitaire. Oh. And this is program manager. Wow, this is some 3.1 stuff here. This is trippy as hell. Here's the credits. Who's the other voice? Additional voice work. Ah, okay. So what's... This is really tripping me out. Oh my god, the clock. Boss's office. Scenes from the development of the boss's office. It's a little museum of the game. Employee lounge. An early version of the underground portion of the game. No, there's voices down there. I'm not going down there. Let's go see what's back this way. This is so cool and yet disturbing and yet cool. The voice changed at the point of my death. Instead of me dying, maintenance room. Early version of the maintenance room. Damn copy machine. Okay. This is huge! The point of the Stanley Parable HD remix is to lose. Someone could maybe just get rid of the text and maybe I could see what the game is about. More endings, fewer endings, more narrators, fewer narrators, more Stanley, less Stanley. Point is to win, the point is to lose. Am I going crazy? Maybe it isn't the same image. Was that clock there before? I don't remember. How do I go back? Can you check for me? September 2012, we submitted the Stanley Parable to Greenlight, Valve's process of approving games for Steam. Right. Greenlight page had only a series of cryptic photos, which were still enough to win the community's approval. What the hell? Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game, plus some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters, which is not our intention. Is that from Halo? Alien base. Awesome. Sure is bright outside today. Alright. This is like the best thing ever, you guys. Oh, hello. What is this? Narrator emails. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these in further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here's a selection of those emails. What do the lights in the control room do? I really want to know. Montgomery Jones. Are you a rock? I am a rock. Oh. Greetings, omnipotent voice. I want to tell you I liked Stanley Parable as much as I like seeing a humorously small badger in swim trunks. Indeed, I liked it as much as I like walking in the park, watching the sunset, and dare I say it, pushing buttons. That's definitely not spam. Alright. What is this? The lounge. Oh, yes, the glorious employee lounge. The office. Okay, what's over here? I figure one of these days I'll get back to where the apartment timer. Previous version of the choice thing to the apartment ending. Timer will give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Oh. I haven't seen that yet. The cargo lift. Early version is functionally the same as what's in the final game. I wanted to look more like a place where cargo was actually stored. Ah, yeah, that doesn't look like that at all. The cargo lift. Always intended to offer the choice of staying on or jumping to a different path. However, after this early version, we decided we also want the option of the player falling to their death. Good to know. I'm now lost, by the way. Sure is bright outside today. Maintenance layout. Through the hallways, following the first 2 doors was important to get right, since players would play them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that won out. Oh. Oh. Huh. Okay. Oh. Meeting room. Cool. This is really neat! And yet terrifying. What is this? The game is now paused. Escape menu. For a long time, we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Fortunately, very few players realized this was what they were supposed to do, which is frustrating for everyone. I bet. What is this? Zending model. What? The Zending went through many iterations. This represents the 4th version of the ending. We thought it was complete, decided to abandon and change it again shortly before launch. I don't know what that means. Zending. Screenshot represents an early version of the ending known as the Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. Oh. Zending levers. Originally part of the Zending. The player would pull a lever and the narrator would describe what color lever they'd pull. Damn. Alright. Trailers. We're in 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development. Each may convey something about the spirit of the game. Features series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he is preparing a new There's no audio though. That's disconcerting. Can we not? I'm just gonna go. Have I gone this way? I have. Have I gone this way? I have not. Haha! Countdown room. Early version of the countdown room. Oh, okay, yeah. Freedom ending. And beta. Countdown desk. Oh. Alright. Monitor room elevator. Got it. There's a different freedom ending. Very first incarnation in the alpha. Oh. Wait, over there was the room with someone talking that I didn't go to. And that says exit, so damn it, now I have to go find... This is so trippy. Like, I get the feeling I should have left this for last, because spoilers. But not really? Narration outtakes. Kevin Brighting, the voice of the narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from early takes that were not used in the final game. Where is that coming from? I don't hear it anymore. I can only sort of hear that, so... That was a massive waste of time. Okay, so let's go back to the exit. Are you guys as tripped out about this as I am? Because I'm like seriously bugging, as the kids don't say and haven't said for like 20-some years. What's over here? God, there's more! How is there more? Game design mock-up. Level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, is kind of an audition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. How much of the environment has changed, the basic layout of the mock-up is still in the game. Okay. Wait. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay. Stanley's office. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. This was November 2011, March 2012, February 2013. All right then. Oh yeah, this is totally the office I started in. This is close. Okay. This is truly fascinating and a little creepy. I agree, Rekus. And here's the exit. Okay.
Oh, look at these two.
That scared the hell out of me.
How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
What? Like, when she giggled, I actually got scared that someone was, like, in the apartment. So are we done? I guess we're done.
Can you see? Can
No.
you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time
What? And we're back. Okay then, well. That was another episode of the Stanley Parable. If you don't mind, my brain is leaking out my ears. I'm going to go collect it in a cup so I can put it back later. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I don't know, get a brain cup or something. What?